Very cool. Got it. All right, you guys. So let's find a space that's nice and comfortable. Just because I like repeating myself, please make sure that your hips are higher than your knees. So Bonnie, do you want to add one more blanket to you? For you? Because it looks like you're still a little, there we go. And the reason why I say this is that we're going to do another exercise directly after this, and it's really going to help to have the hips higher than the knees. There you go. Lovely, thank you. That looks stunning. Okay. See, this is, so it's like, this is the thing that I love about having the setup this way, because I can actually see you. So, yay. It's wonderful. Okay, so let your hands come to rest, palms facing up. Let your eyes gently close. You guys, thank you all so much for being here today. It's good to see everyone. And just take several cycles of breath where all you're focusing on is just doing some body scans. So start as you inhale and exhale, scanning around your head, your neck, your jaw. And if you notice any stress, any tension in your head, your neck, or your jaw, just make some very simple movements. That means opening up your mouth a little wider, doing a little bit of lion's pose, just to begin to create some ease in your body. And then as you continue with your body scan and you continue with just breathing, notice if you're holding any tension in your neck, any tension in your shoulders, and any tension over your heart in the front or between the shoulders and the back. And again, just simply take those observations and find some adjustments so that you can begin to bring awareness to the areas that you feel tension. And then as you continue to breathe, take a moment to notice how it feels through the rib cage. Take a moment to notice how it feels through the solar plexus, through the belly. And if there's any tension in these locations, please feel free to fidget and adjust. Beautiful, you guys. Lovely. Good. And then continuing with the breath without changing anything, bring the awareness to the pelvis, to the low belly, to the back, to your sits bones. Make sure that you are coming from a place that's comfortable, where the spine is stacking easily, naturally. Beautiful, good. And then from that place, connect into the hips, the knees, the legs, the ankles, and the feet. And just take a moment to notice how that all feels. Making whatever adjustments you need to make sure that you're in a space of comfort. And then while you're here, before we move into our breath, let's go ahead and just play a little bit. Take an inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, allow the shoulders to relax. And gently take a moment to feel the shoulders press down towards the floor. And then relax. And just notice that little spring as they ease back to a place where it feels natural and neutral. And then take a moment with your hands still on tops of the thighs. Just very gently take those inner edges of the shoulder blades and feel them begin to squeeze together a little bit, just drawing those inner edges of the shoulder blades together. And just noticing if you are increasing the space through the collarbone, increasing the space through the front, and then exhale, let it relax, and just spring back. coming again into a place of neutral. And then while we're here, let's take a moment to squeeze the glutes and just feel them tighten a little bit. And then exhale, release. Feel them soften. And just doing those very simple things. Notice how your body is now feeling. And when you're ready, let's begin finding the inhale. So as you inhale, feel the quality of the air as it comes in through the nose, down through the throat, and begins to expand into the lungs, into the rib cage. Feeling that belly gently stretch and open out. And then as you exhale, that gentle recoil, that space of relaxation, allow the gentle low chord to come back in. And just take a few cycles of breath where all you're doing is simply practicing the inhale and the exhale, that deep, low belly breath. And when you get comfortable with that breath, we're going to begin to play with a short pause to allow us to step just a little bit deeper into a space of quiet and stillness. So this time you'll take a deep inhale coming in through the nose, feeling the breath go all the way down, feeling the belly expand. And when you fill up your lungs and fill up your belly, pause for 2 counts. No inhale, no exhale. Instead, play with the sensation of simply floating in space without movement. And then exhale and gently let everything release, letting the breath come all the way back out and then out through the nose. And then take another deep inhale. And when you've expanded and you've filled and you've opened in through the diaphragm, pause. Again, 2 counts of breath, feeling the stillness, feeling the quiet. And then exhale, allowing there to be movement again. And then one more time, I'll go ahead and dialogue us through it. Deep inhale. At the top of the expansion, pause and feel the silence. Feel the stillness and exhale. So we're going to do this 3 more times, and I want you to do this to your cycle of breath. And at the end of the 3rd time, just simply come back to a regular diaphragmatic breath, inhale and exhale. So when you begin, when you're ready, gently begin. And then take a moment once you've reconnected into full diaphragmatic breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Take a moment to come back and observe how your body felt, having that 2 counts of complete stillness versus how your body feels when you're just doing a simple diaphragmatic breath. Does your body have a preference for one breath over the other? And just staying in a space of observation. And again, now we're going to go ahead and bring our arms down by the sides. Our eyes are still closed, and we're going to take a deep, full inhale, lengthening all the way out through the fingertips as we use that inhale to bring our arms all the way up over our heads and allow the palms to touch. And then on the exhale, as our palms touch in prayer, bringing our thumbs to the sternum at the heart point, resting there, and then taking another deep inhale. And this time at the top of the inhale, again, pause for 2 counts, going with your cycle of count. And just notice as you're pausing, if it helps you in the pause to connect with the heart. When you're ready, releasing that, coming back into an exhale, allowing the arms to again come down by the sides. Moving slowly, moving with intention. And then again, when you're ready, deep inhale, lengthen all the way out through the fingertips. Bringing great joy, sweeping it all the way up through the hands, allowing the hands to touch, and then bringing that joy all the way back down to you. Sending it through the thumbs, back into that heart space, filling your body with breath and joy. And again, when you're ready, deep inhale, pausing for those 2 counts. Feeling the sensations in your body, and then when you're ready, gently exhale, allow the arms to come down by the side. Then one more time, deep inhale, lengthen all the way out and up. Full deep inhale, sweeping up that joy once again. Exhale, bringing it down to the heart, and this time allowing the hands, palms facing down, to rest over the heart as we move into our cycle of sound, feeling the vibration, feeling the tone. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and we'll sing the sound of ah, then we'll sing the sound of oh, then we'll sing the sound of On the 4th breath in the silence, please set your intent for what you most need as an I am statement. So when you're ready, taking a deep inhale. And then when you're ready, allow your hands to come down, palms facing down. Take a moment, feel your body, feel your heart. And When you're ready, gently bring yourself into a smile and allow your eyes to open. Thanks, you guys. Hey. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of hip work. I was telling people when we first started, that it was like, this was not necessarily on the agenda today until I started playing before class and went, oh, we need to do hips. So we're going to do hips. So what we're going to start with is I want you guys to stay on your bolsters or your blankets. And we're going to start with, there's a posture that's called Gomukhasana or cow facing pose. So we're going to do that, but we're going to split it. Okay, so we're going to do the legs first rather than trying to do both at the same time. So what I invite you to do is I want you to take this right leg and you're going to bring it underneath as close to, and I'm going to scoot myself back just a little bit so that you all can see. As close to, so that the right knee is pretty much coming right through the center of the body, up through the heart. And this is something that is, especially when we have grumpy knees, it's approximate, okay? So I want you guys to pay really close attention to what your body is telling you, not what I'm necessarily demonstrating. So then what you're going to do is you're going to bring the left leg up and over. Now, if you're tight through the hips, what you may need to do is keep your knee up, or you may need to put a block in between to make it comfy, all right? Or you may need a towel or a little bit of a blanket, okay? So this is about finding that space of comfort, all right? So please take what feels good. Good. Bonnie, that looks great. Beautiful. Thank you. Good. Everybody looks awesome. Very nicely done. Yay. Okay. So from here, if you want to increase it a little bit, just in case anybody wants to increase it, instead of bringing your legs back, which is going to make it a little bit easier, the lower legs back, you can also bring your knees, you can bring your lower legs out, okay? Since this is not my favorite pose, my knees go in, my legs go in. Makes it easier for me. Okay, so it might be that this is your entire posture, you guys. If you're feeling this really powerfully through the left side of your back, if you're feeling it down through the left glute, if you're feeling it along your IT band, guess what? You are 100% in the posture, okay? So this is where we're gonna start. So the breath that we just did, we're going to do now as we sit here, okay? If you feel like as your body finds its way into this posture, you might want to go a little bit further. What I would recommend is putting one block right in front of you. That's if you think your body's going to open up enough to let you do that. If your body's going, we're good right here, we're really happy right here, please stay right there, okay? All right, we're gonna wait one moment because it looks like somebody's going to get a block. All right, so from here, what you're going to do is I want you to think about in terms of long spine. So typically what happens when we get into this posture, and I'm gonna adjust myself to the side just so that y'all can see real quickly, is that a lot of times what happens when we take this posture is that our backs want to round like this, right? We're trying to escape. So what I invite you to do is keep the spine long, right? And keep the shoulders relaxed. And see, now I've managed to keep you guys in the posture for a full minute. Yay. I try to be as sneaky as possible. All right, here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 cycles of breath. So we're going to do that same breath that we started with. So where I want you guys to be is take that deep inhale, feel the silence and feel the quiet of the pose, and then exhale. And notice how your body finds its way in the pose when you do that. You might find that your body reacts in a slightly different way. I don't want to give it away. All right, so here we go. So you're going to take a deep inhale. Hold for your version of 2 counts. And then exhale. Notice how your body feels. And then again, deep inhale. And then one more time. Come back to a regular diaphragmatic breath. And just observe where you are in your body. And then when you're ready, very gently, if your body allowed you to fold forward a little bit, walk yourself back. Good. I want you to go ahead and very lovingly, you're going to begin with this left leg. I want you to unwind and unwrap, lengthen it out. Take that right leg, unwind and unwrap. If you get some popping through your hip joint, go team, that's awesome. We like the pop, okay? And I want you just to take a moment and feel the difference between the left side and the right side, okay? How did that feel for everybody? Yeah? Good? Okay, all right. So now we're gonna do the other side. So this time, we're gonna allow that left leg to come in. And then we're gonna bring that right leg up and over. And we usually have one side. It's a little bit easier to do this with than the other side. So just honor what your body's telling you. And again, you're not trying to overdo with the side that's already open. Let the side that's tighter catch up. All right, so again, if you need to, if your body's going to allow you to fold forward, have your blocks so that you've got something to hold on to. And we're gonna do the same thing again. So I'm gonna talk to you for a couple minutes. I want you to just breathe. Feel your body as it's coming into the pose. The reason why I'm talking to you is because not only do I love you, but it takes anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute for your body to actually discover where it is in the posture, okay? So usually the first 30 seconds to a minute, your body's going, I don't know if I like it. Can we move this way? Can we move that way? So you love your body, you take care of it, you make the adjustments you need to. Okay, so now we can start breathing. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale. Pause for your 2 counts. And then exhale. And just notice what your body does. And again, deep inhale. When you're ready, exhale. And one more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Wow, you guys, beautiful. Awesome sauce. And then very gently, very slowly, begin to find your way back. All right, here we go. Very gently, with lots of loving kindness, you're gonna unwrap that right leg, unwrap the left. Okay, oh, take a moment here and just notice, how does that feel? All right, so what we did is we just really opened very dramatically into the low back, into our glutes, and our hip flexors and down in through all that connective tissue that surrounds our hips and then goes down through the IT band. So now we're going to do the leg, the muscles that are opposite that. So these are our adductor muscles that live on the inside of our thighs. We've got 5 of them, believe it or not, and they don't get the opportunity to stretch. So I want you to just take Uttanasana Konasana, wide-legged posture, okay? And again, place your block in the front. I'm going to scoot myself back a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All righty. So this time, we're going to start into our breath right away. So I want you to practice something a little bit with your blocks. Rather than trying to jump your block, I want you to practice, it's a little bit like a weeble wobble. So you rock your block on one side, lift up, and then lift up. So this way, as your body opens and comes forward, it's a much gentler way to bring yourself forward rather than trying to lift and jump, lift and jump, lift and jump, okay? Just a small thing, but a helpful thing. All right, this time we're gonna do 5 sets of breath, okay? So again, if your body says yes and would like to come forward, that's great. If your body says, nope, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be and I don't wanna move, that's great too, okay? You're already 100% in the posture. It's just what variation would your body like you to take? So take a deep inhale. Find your pause, 2 counts. And then exhale. And go with your cycle of breath, 5 counts. So we're going to let this be quiet so that y'all can find your way. At the end of the 5th count, using your block, you're going to very gently walk yourself back up. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, how are we feeling? Good? Nodding heads? Yes? Okay, good. All right. So from here, we're going to go into a little bit of a twist. So make sure that you're comfortable on your seat. I want you to start by lengthening into the right leg. And then you're going to bring the left leg up and over. Okay, so that stays upright. Beautiful, you guys. Now, the next part, you're going to take your right arm. You're going to bring your body forward as long as that's possible. If it's not, I want you just simply to hold on to the knee. Your left hand is going to either come down by the side or it's going to come behind. So take what feels best. Please allow, so as you're doing this, your hips are going to want to move a little bit. Please allow them to move. So the right hip is probably going to want to move back a little bit as the left hip moves forward, okay? So when you're ready, deep inhale. Exhale very gently. begin to bring yourself towards the left, so you're facing the left. And when you get to a place where the twist feels good, meaning that it's like Goldilocks, not too much, not too little, just right, breathe. Do whatever breath feels appropriate for you here. And then very gently, very slowly, on an exhale, unwind. Bring yourself all the way back around. Lengthen the left leg. If you need to do a little jiggle through the legs, that's great. And then when you're ready, you're going to take the right leg up and bring it over the left. Okay. So this time, you're looking at your left hand. You're going to bring it around. There we go. Right hand is either going to come down by the side or slightly behind. Please do what feels best. And again, find your breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Allow the hips to shift as they need. So on this side, it might be your right hip coming back and your left hip moving forward. See if you can keep your spine long. And then when you're ready, very gently, very slowly, unwind. Good. Release that right leg. Let both legs come out. Do a little wiggle wobble. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do so that we can have a little bit of arm work for today, because I don't want anyone to feel like they're missing out on their arm work. So let's move ourselves onto the side. So we've got knees bent, feet on the floor. Hands are either fingers facing forward, fingers facing out, or gentle fists. So please do what feels best, okay? So from here, the first thing we're going to do is I want you to press down through your feet and then inhale, gently lift the hips. There you go, beautiful. Awesome, you guys, nice. And then exhale, bring them down. This next part, your hips are going to stay down, and then as you exhale, gently bend into the elbows, squeezing those inner edges of the shoulder blades together, and gently bring yourself. Okay. And then inhale, come back up. Now, if that felt like you were at 100% right there, then you're gonna do another round of that. If your arms were like, no, I think I got a little bit more, then we're going to take it up one notch. So it's up to you. Please do what is appropriate for your body. So deep inhale, come up. If your body says yes, I want you to bend into the elbows while you're still lifting your hips. Oh, squeeze those inner shoulders and your inner thighs a little bit. Straighten back up, exhale, bring it back down. Woo! How did that feel, you guys? Okay, good. I want you to know I did this with my 20-year-old niece yesterday. She's studying, doing a lot of studying, and she needs to open up through the front of her chest, and she's doing yoga. So it's like, all right, honey, here we go. So let's do one more time. You choose what feels best for you. So inhale, hips up, reverse tabletop, exhale, as long as your body says yes, bend into those elbows. Oh yeah. And then inhale, press up, exhale, come down. All right, roll the shoulders. How are we doing, you guys? Okay, check in with your head and your neck. It's always, doing shoulders always gets my neck to release. It's like, oh, good, yeah, here. All right, we're gonna do one more on the ground before we move into some standing postures. So again, you're sitting, legs can be out forward, it doesn't matter, legs can be lightly crossed. Please take what feels best for you. I promised that we would do both parts of Gomukhasana, so cow facing pose. So this is the arms, all right? So we're gonna start with the strap over the left shoulder. I'm gonna turn myself around a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you're gonna start with your left arm, bring it up, and then as you exhale, palm faces down, bring it back behind, and then take a hold of the strap. Once you're there, and as long as you're in a place that's comfortable, you're going to inhale that right arm up. Palm is going to face to the side. So it's not away and it's not behind yet. It's just over to the side. Take a deep inhale, lengthen into that arm. Now I want you to continue to turn the palm towards the back and then exhale, bring it down. Oh, you know what? Scratch all of that. I completely messed up. So I'm sorry. Undo, everything undo, right? Everybody's undone, thank you. Yes, okay, good. This is Trish being dyslexic today, I apologize. Here we go, let's try this again. Deep inhale, right arm. Palm facing away, exhale, release, bring it back. There we go, now we're right. Inhale, left arm. Palm facing to the side. Turn the palm to the back, exhale, bring it down. This is your posture. This is why we did the reverse tabletop first, so that everybody would have a chance to warm up their shoulders a little bit. Now, what tends to happen, you guys, is that one, the arm that's going back, you're gonna feel, you may feel this coming all the way from the base of the skull, all the way down through the scalenes and sternocleidomastoid, down in through the upper arm, the deltoids. So honor that. Be really careful. Make sure that you are not overdoing. On this side, the left side that's up, if your triceps are tight, your arm's going to want to come down. Okay? So just honor that. What you're going to do is you want to draw the elbow back as much as is comfortable. Does that make sense? So you really have to work with your body, because we usually have some really long-term upper torso habits that we're not aware of. And when we do this, they show themselves and go, hey, we're here. Okay, to come out, you're going to release that left arm first. Release it, bring it down to the side. Then we're going to take the right arm and bring it out. Roll the shoulders, nice big roll. Good, beautiful, you guys. Okay, now we get to change. Let it go over the right shoulder. Okay, this time, left arm up. Let it turn so that the palm faces down. Bend through the elbow, let it come across. Inhale, right arm up. Palm faces to the inside. If you can rotate, turn the hand to the back, and then bend through the elbow and bring it down. Okay, and breathe. So what you're looking for is a place that's comfortable. You're not throwing yourself forward, okay? Just play and breathe. And if this is not your favorite pose, try pausing your breath for 2 counts at the top of the inhale to see how that feels, because we're going to stay here for a few more cycles of breath. Beautiful, you guys. That's awesome. One more cycle of breath. And then we're going to release. So allow this right arm to come back up, float it down. Allow the left arm to come down. Oh, yeah. And roll. There we go. Good. And again, come back into the neck and check. How are we doing? And then also check into the jaw. Are we softening a little bit in there too? Okay. All right, you guys. So we're going to do one more thing as we transition up to standing. I want you to have blocks at the ready. Okay. And this is kind of a fun one. So make sure that you have a block accessible, all right? What we're going to do is we're going to start in tabletop, okay? And from tabletop, beautiful, you guys, everybody looks awesome. I want you to shift your weight back. You're going to take this right leg, bring it back. Good. And then bend into the knee. You're going to shift your body weight over to the left side of the body so that you can step this right leg forward. Okay? And help your body. So that means if you need to, take that hand underneath your knee and help that foot come forward. Good. All right. From here, as long as your body says yes, I want you to gently work your way up. If that's too much, keep yourself down. Breathe. Make sure that this right knee and the right ankle are in line. Okay? Now, I did it this way for myself so that you could see what I'm doing through the back side, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'll change it so that we're all facing again together. So when you're ready, from here, I want you to bring very gently hands down, okay? You're going to take this left leg, you're going to take that foot up, and you're going to turn so that now you're facing in the opposite direction. So this right leg goes long, and you've got the left knee and the left leg back is like a tail, okay? So does that make sense? Do we need to do it again? So there you go, good. So darling, go ahead and shift yourself so that you can see so you're not looking over your shoulder. There you go, good. You got it, take your time. Bring yourself all the way out and then come back in. There you go. No, bend the knee back, bend the knee back. Take yourself back to here. There we go. Good. All right, turn around. You got it, perfect. Awesome, beautiful. Yay! Okay, so if that was a little too confusing, you're gonna keep this right knee. Is that right? Yes. No, what did I do? Yeah, okay, yes. You're gonna keep the right knee, sorry, I'm just making sure that I'm giving you the proper directions. You're gonna keep the right leg long and just bend. There we go. Was that an easier movement? Did I just make something simple really complex? Probably, so I apologize. Okay, so as long as you're comfortable right here, what I want you to do is very gently, very slowly begin to walk towards, the right leg. There you go, beautiful. How does that feel, you guys? Barb, is that okay through the hips and the knees? Okay, good. And breathe. Long, slow breath. And then very gently, very slowly walk yourself back. Come back in. We're going to just keep it really simple. Bring that left leg out. We'll do the lunge afterwards. Good. Everybody got it? There you go. Beautiful. Okay. As long as you're comfortable, very gently walk the hands over towards the left leg. Breathe. And then very gently walk yourself back. There we go. Okay, from here, as long as your body says yes, you're gonna kick that left leg back, bring it forward. If your body is a little tight, so I'm gonna do this from the side so that you guys can see, you're gonna take your left hand behind your knee and actually help that leg forward. Okay? Does that help? Are we better there? Okay. All right. Once you get comfortable here, and the left knee and the left ankle are an approximate line. As long as your body says yes, I want you to come up, upright. There you go. Beautiful, you guys. And I want you to feel the stretch and the opening through that right leg. Deep, full breath. Okay. And very gently, very slowly, step or slide that left foot back. How are we doing, you guys? And let's go ahead and come up to standing. And we're going to use our chairs. Okay? I promised Teresa we would do something with chairs since she went all the way to the garage to get her chair. And I'm going to change our view really quickly. All right, there we go. Okay. Now I can stand up and everybody can see. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, you guys. So that big opening that we just did in lunge, we're going to do again. And we're gonna use chair as an assist. If you need to, I want you guys to have a strap, okay? So grab a chair and a strap. We're starting here with the chair on the left side of us. Perfect. Okay, you guys, everybody looks awesome. So the first thing that we're gonna do is, you can go ahead and place the strap here, is that this is just to help us with our balance. So this first part is just super easy. What I want you to do is get really grounded through your feet. So pretend like we're taking mountain pose. Spread your toes through that left leg. And I want you to begin to bend into the right knee. See if, the chair's right here. So for stability, you need to hold on to the chair, hold on to the chair. So the first part is to simply bend the knee. Oh, look at you go. Awesome, you guys. Beautiful. All right. If your body still says yes, I know it's these balancing poses that are a little tricksy. If your body still says yes, bring that knee up a little bit more and then see if you can interlace your fingers. If that's right, and you guys have got it perfectly. Do one hand around the knee, one hand on the back of the chair. Then if your body says yes, you can come to one finger on the chair. And if your body says yes, you can release your hand. There you go, beautiful. To come out, place your hand back on the chair and then gently, slowly lower the leg. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, now that we've done that, so that we're gonna do the two movements on this side before we turn around, here's what I want you to do. You're gonna take your strap, and now we're gonna turn to face the chair. So I want you to take your right leg and you're going to put the strap around your right ankle. So you're holding on with your right leg, or excuse me, your right hand, my bad. Got it? Does everybody have that? So the leg is actually, the foot is facing away and the knee is bent. Just that movement right there, I want you to see if you can come to one finger on the back of the chair. Okay? Then see if you can release the chair. Find a gaze that's about, beautiful, look at you go. Find a gaze that's about 3 feet in front of you and focus on that. Notice then if you stop breathing completely, are you holding your breath? Come back into your breath. Hand back to the chair. Let the leg come down. Okay? Do a little wiggle wobble. Move into those hips, you guys. Very important because they really want to get tight, especially when we're all on one foot. Okay, chair is now going to come over onto the right side. Okay. Strap can come across the back of the chair. All right. Again, start with one hand on the back of the chair if you need. Get very strong through this right leg. So I want you to squeeze through that right glute, spread through those right toes, hug the muscle to the bone, and then begin to lift through that left leg. So you're not holding on to it at this point, you're just holding it upright. Can you bring both hands off? Or start with fingers. There you go, beautiful. Good, you guys, awesome. Left hand can, or right hand can come back to the chair. Bring this left knee up a little bit more. Hold on just below the knee. If possible, come back to one finger on the back of the chair. If you can, interlace the fingers and hold. So go to what feels best, you guys. Your ankle is going to do a big amount of wiggle wobble. That's good. It's your nervous system figuring out where you are in space and how to best help you to balance. You got it, Bonnie. You can do it. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, release the right hand, bring it back down to the back of the chair. Gently, slowly, bring it down. Good. Okay, turn to face the chair. Now you've got your strap in your left hand. You've got a nice little loop at the bottom. Bend into that left foot. Wrap the strap around the ankle. Beautiful, you guys. Good, good, good. Okay. Feel the leg move back a little bit. So rather than bringing the knee forward, see if you can drop the knee first so that the lower leg is parallel to the ground. If you have a little bit more, kick back just a little bit more. Beautiful, you guys. Now, come to one finger on the back of the chair if you can. If you can take it a little bit further, both hands off. Right hand can come to the hip. Beautiful, awesome. Good, let it relax. Release the foot from the strap. Okay, little sassy hips here, you guys. Wiggle wobble out. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, just to completely release for a moment, and now for something completely different. Come back to mountain pose. Bring your strap, either thumbs over the strap or thumbs under the strap, hold on with the fingers, or you can twist and loop. And everybody knows their twist and loop. Okay? When you're ready, I want you to bring your arms up over your head. Stretch, and then as you exhale, I want you to roll yourself to the right, let the hips float out to the left, breathe. Deep, full breath. Play with your breath. And then inhale, bring it up. Reground, take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, float the hips to the right, roll to the left. Beautiful, you guys, good. And breathe. And then inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, bring your arms down. So now we're going to do a little bit of confusing our brain. I want you to take this right foot and bring it and cross it over. So it's slightly in front of the left because I want both feet completely grounded on the mat. Everybody got that? Inhale. Lengthen into the strap. Exhale. Roll yourself over to the right. Shift the hips to the left. Woo. Find the balance. Beautiful, you guys. Take a moment to notice how this feels on your body and how it's different from when we have our feet parallel to each other. And then inhale, arms come up. Gently release the right leg. When you're ready, take that left leg, bring it in front, cross over, making sure that you've got both feet well grounded. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. Roll yourself over to the left and allow the hips to come over to the right. And just notice you have one side where it's easier for you to balance as you do this. Notice how your body feels as you're doing a little bit of a crisscross. We're not keeping everything completely in the same plane. Inhale, bring it up. Unwind that left leg. Exhale, bring the arms down. Okay, one more time, we're gonna face the chair. This time you have an option. You can either do the beginnings of dancer, Natarajasana, like we did before, where you put the foot through the loop. If you feel like now you've opened up a little bit more and you'd like to try something different, you can get a little sassy. So what you're gonna do is, and I'm facing this way just so that you can see, you're gonna take your left hand palm facing up, okay? Right hand is holding on to the back of the chair. Bend into that left leg. Hand comes to the inside. See if you can hold your foot. There you go, beautiful. Now, keeping torso upright. You can do it. There you go, beautiful, awesome, awesome. If your body says yes, you're gonna begin to kick that left leg back. So the torso is still upright. This is a small movement. Next step is, can you let go of the left hand, or the right hand, excuse me, and breathe. Can you let go? Arm can come up. Beautiful, look at you go. Awesome. Look at that improvement in balance, you guys, it's beautiful. Okay, right arm comes down, left leg comes back, release the left leg. Do a little shimmy, moving, 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 moving. Good. Okay, last part. Here we go. Chair comes over to the left side now. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. If you need to use your strap, use your strap. Right arm comes out. Bend into the right knee. Arm comes to the inside, so you're taking the foot to the inside. There you go, beautiful, you guys, awesome. This might be 100% of the posture. If you have a little bit more, keeping the torso upright, begin to kick that right leg back. Beautiful, you guys. If you can release, bring that left arm up. Oh, look at you go. Awesome sauce. Breathe. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Left arm comes down. Bring the right knee back. Release the leg. Do the little shimmy shake. Okay. From here, let's check time. All right. Here's what I would like us to do. We're going to come back down onto the ground. Keep your chairs handy, but so that you still have space. I'm going to readjust the camera real quick. Here we go. FaceTime. All right. Perfect. Okay, you guys. So, here we go. We're going to come all the way back down onto our backs, starting with our knees bent. Beautiful. Good. Nice, everybody. Okay. So the first thing I would like us to do is take a moment, focus on your breath so that you can feel that gentle rock through the pelvis. So deep inhale. Feel the body. Find the gentle arch as your body fills. Exhale. Feel it all go back into the center of the body. Feel the spine release. Do that twice more, following your cycle of breath. Okay, once you've completed that, allow the legs to come up at a 90-degree angle from your torso, or as close to it as your body says yes. Feel the feet flex. Hugging the muscle to the bone, what we're going to do is I want you to start, and as you inhale, you're going to lift that right hip up. So take a deep inhale and lift right hip up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left hip up. Exhale, left hip down. So very small movements, you guys. Inhale, right hip up. Exhale it down. Arms are in a loose T formation. Inhale, left hip up. Exhale, left hip down. From here, what we're going to do is, because we're going to do just a little bit more hip work, so if you want to play with your feet a little bit, you can point your toes, flex your feet, do a little windshield wiper. Then starting with the right leg, I want you to bend into it, bring it across the left leg, making sure that the malleolus, the ankle bone on the outside, is off the edge of the thigh so you're not digging into your thigh. Right hand is going to go through the hole. Left hand is going to come around. If your knees are grumpy, you're going to go ahead and clasp behind the knee so that you're not over flexing the kneecap. If knees are healthy and feels good, you're going to interlace the fingers just below the shin. And breathe. So this is where I invite you to come back to your 2-count pause at the top of the inhale. So when you're ready, deep inhale. Find your pause. Find the stillness. And then when you're ready, gently exhale. And I invite you to do that 3 more times. At the end of the 3rd breath, or the 3rd cycle that you do this, you're going to gently unwind and bring your legs both back up to the 90 degrees. Okay, good. Beautiful, you guys. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. When you're ready, you're going to take your left leg now. Bend it at the knee. Bring it across. Again, that ankle bone is going to hang off so it's not digging into your thigh. This time, left hand is going to come through the hole on the inside. Right hand is going to come around. You're interlacing either behind your knee or just below the kneecap over the shin. Again, find your breath. Then you're going to do a total of 4 cycles of breath with the 2-count pause at the end, at the top of the inhale. And at the end of the 4th breath, once again, bring the legs up to 90 degrees. Beautiful, you guys. Awesome. Okay. From here, allow your arms to float out, T formation, palms facing up or down, whichever feels best. Bend into the knees and allow your legs to come slightly wider than hip distance apart. Good. Beautiful. Soles of the feet are regrounded. So we're going to do just a very gentle twist now. So you're going to take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, allow both legs to float over towards the right. It's not very, it doesn't have to be very deep. Do what feels best. Use whatever breath cycle feels best for you, whether it's a pause at the top or not. And then very gently, very slowly roll the knees and the legs up so that you're once again square. Readjust as you need. And then when you're ready, deep inhale. Exhale, allow the legs to float over to the left. And again, making sure that it's something that feels good, that the stretch feels yummy. Using whatever breath cycle feels best and most natural for you. And then very gently, very slowly release, coming back up. So we're going to move from here into our final Savasana. You can either choose to extend your legs, or because we still have our chairs and they are reasonably handy, you are also more than welcome to bring the chair in and then draw your feet onto the seat. And just do a nice variation of legs up the wall. Arms are down by the side. Let everything relax. Please take what feels best for you. Beautiful, you guys. Awesome sauce. Good. Okay. So from here, Coming back to the space of observation. Take a moment to notice your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, your shins, your knees, your quadriceps, the fronts of your thighs, your hamstrings, the backs of your thighs, your hips, and your glutes. And just take a moment to notice how all of that feels. And then if you feel any residual leftover tension, you'll take a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, I want you to squeeze the toes, squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes, let everything tighten. Really activate through that whole lower part of the body, and then relax. And let it all go. Take a moment to ride that wave of deeper relaxation and softness. And then when you're ready, take a moment to observe your scalp, your forehead, your jaw, your cheeks, your mouth, your nose, your neck, shoulders, arms, torso, all the way down to the belly. And if you're feeling any residual tension in any of those locations, take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, squeeze all of those locations. And squeeze and tighten, drawing the shoulders together, hugging the muscle to the bone. And then relax. Gentle sigh. Ride that wave of relaxation. Taking a moment to say thank you to your body for moving you through this time and space. Take a moment to acknowledge and thank your breath. And then feel everything relax and release. Allow your body to go back to breathing you. Feel the stillness. Very gently, very slowly, begin to find your way back, moving through fingers and toes, hands and feet. And then allow that awareness to come up through the body, back into the breath. Slow, deep inhale. Slow, deep exhale. Then use that breath to bring your arms up over your head, stretch and lengthen. Fingertips to toes, bones to skin. And then from where you are, gently draw the knees one more time back into your chest. Wrap your arms around, giving yourself a gentle hug. Gentle rock side to side. And then when you're ready, gently roll yourself onto your side. Press yourself back to a seated position. And one last time, bring your hands to your heart. Guys, thank you. So honored to get to be part of your practice and your movement today. Honored to get to be with you today. I honor the divine in you, that is the divine in me, that is the divine in all of us. Namaste, and may the blessing be.
Thank you, Trish.
Oh, you guys, thank you. Hang on just a sec.